This is Scott Distefano, Love Advice Tips. Your favorite show. Alright, let's go ahead and start the show here, boys and girls. Alright. Alright then. I got my lighting guy on here, Mr. Rory Jared. He's the new lighting guy, so we're gonna see if he does everything right. The camera's just right, Rory. Alright, I think everything's alright. Michael's not really in the picture, but nobody really cares. But yeah, I'm in the picture, so it's okay. Everything's fine. Go make Scott a sandwich. Alright then, boys and girls, this is the show where I give sexy, exuberating, and orgasmic love advice to you, the listener. Alright then, let's go ahead and go to the first email there, Reginald.
Well, Scott, good to be back. Caleb179 says, Scott, just got engaged, and recently I just found out that I am going to be a father. Couldn't be happier. Just want to show you, Scott, that good things can come from a serious relationship. Which I have to absolutely agree with that, Caleb. Congratulations, by the way. That's amazing.
Great. So you just got engaged? Caleb just said he got engaged?
And becoming a father.
And becoming a father. Okay, so basically, that's like being told that you got cancer and you got AIDS at the same time. I don't know what to say about that. What I want you to do is I want my assistant Rory to actually send a handwritten note of condolences to little Caleb there. Sounds like his life is pretty much spoken for, over, and I wouldn't want to be that kid, huh? Anyways, Caleb, my advice to you would be definitely dump the broad. You got a kid on the way, so you really got to move fast, because I understand those things pop out in like 6 or 7 months. So you got to make... So you got to make sure that you got to skip town fast, okay? Because once this kid pops out, then for some reason she's gonna expect you to have something to do with its life, and I know that that's not something that any male is capable of doing. We don't want anything to do with little goblins' lives. So, Caleb, my advice for you would be to head west and never come back. All right then. All right. What's the next email there?
Congratulations,
Mr. President.
Yeah. This one comes from Chris. Scott.
Yes!
My wife delivered our first child 6 weeks ago. I couldn't be
Where did she deliver it to? Those things are pretty hard to get rid of.
The thing is, since then, I've found that I've taken an unhealthy interest in pornography. Can you help? Okay.
All right.
Listen, what if I just...
Go ahead. I gotta fix my hair anyway.
Okay. Listen, Chris. Every guy has that impulse and, that urge to do that. I think things are overwhelming right now. You probably want, your space. I'm sure that kid is your world. But, you're still... And, you still want that space. The thing is, be with your wife, okay? She's more than anything you'll ever want, okay? Trust me. Just, talk it out. Explain to her, you still need some alone time to make it so obvious.
I think you totally missed the boat on this. I think what our little friend, what was his name again, Paul?
Chris.
I think what our little friend Paul was saying was that this is actually a trick question, because there's no such thing as an unhealthy addiction to pornography, because pornography, women are there for our entertainment. That's why women were created. That's why God created women, so we have something to look at. Why do you think women have breasts? So we have something to look at. You know what I mean? When we're talking to them. Pornography is a healthy thing. I think everybody should look at it, should own plenty of it. I think participate in it. I mean, why not? To answer your question, Michael, I think he did dupe you. All right.
This one just says, any tips for pleasuring a woman? I'm not even gonna...
You got no. He's got nothing on that. But okay, pleasuring a woman. Well, I've shown that. Well, I found it's been Scott Distefano's findings that when you give them your phone number, they get a lot of pleasure out of that. Okay, when you talk to them, they kind of they like that. You might want to answer an occasional text message, not to get too racy, but if she wants to pleasure you, let her. Why not? So those are the tips to pleasuring a woman. Talk to her a little bit, look at her once in a while, and let her pleasure you. All right, and let's go to the last email.
Fruisha777. Lucky you. How can I tell when a guy is interested in me? Well, I know a lot of the hints that whenever I'm interested in a girl, if I want to court her, one thing I always do is repetition of the name. If I ever talk to her on the phone or if I'm texting her, always, if your name comes up a lot, that probably means he's interested in you. Wouldn't you agree?
I'd be lying if I said I had any idea what he just said. But to know a guy's interested in you, well, sweetheart, here's the thing. No guy is really interested in any girl, okay? I mean, you girls are there for us to have basically something to do, okay?
Nope, that's not true.
We like watching TV, we like watching sports, we like drinking, we like getting a little bit rowdy. And then after all that, we got to have somewhere we can, have our little fun. But no guy is actually interested in a female long term. Okay, so what I would do is I would just dress sexy, wear short skirts. I don't know, just be yourself.
Nope.
Just kidding. Don't be yourself because we don't like who you are.
Okay,
be who we want you to be.
Definitely wouldn't say that. I would say he's not going to deliver roses to your door, but just pick up.
Definitely not, Michael. Finally. Michael has said something right.
No,
we are not
let me
delivering
finish.
Roses to the door.
The thing is,
all right, kids. Anyways, this
so
concludes another
really-
Love Advice Tips. Go ahead and tune in next week when our guest is going to be Cameron Diaz. She's supposed to be here this week, but apparently she was abducted by some men in masks, and she wrote me a little letter saying, "Help me, Scott." But obviously I had to do the show, so I couldn't really help her out at the moment. But she'll be here next week. Until then, kids, be good and have fun.